Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Go Crazy 2K, and today I'm here with another build video. First one in probably a month, but I really enjoy doing these build videos, and they're not too long. They're pretty straightforward and to the point. But today we got a very special player, Kevin Durant, small forward. It's kind of funny because right after my Nets video was literally uploading as the game went on, and the Nets really proved themselves to me. But it doesn't change my opinion on anything I said. But if you know anything about Kevin Durant, you would know he's one of the greatest scorers to ever play the game, and he's probably the most versatile scorer of all time. So you already know Kevin first name, Durant last name. I'm sorry for the player's face, but that's for the AI build I did. Small forward, right-handed, number 35 from the, I was gonna say Warriors, but from the Brooklyn Nets. And like I was saying, with KD, there's a lot of things that you think of with his player, but one of the things you think about the most is being able to shoot efficiently, shoot off the dribble and all that. But the thing is, small forward builds don't even have anything with 86 ball control off the rip. So already you're not going to have the greatest ball handling. And your shooting is going to be kind of, not the best, but not the worst. So what I would advise for this is go with a 77 ball handle. I don't know where it's at. No, that's not the one. Where is it at? Is it 74 or 77? Let me try to find the one. I was pretty sure it was 77, but might be wrong on that. Now there is actually a good one with might be this, or is this? I'm gonna just go through these bottom ones just to make sure I'm not missing anything. But I was pretty sure it was 77, but I think I might be wrong. It's I think it's the 74 ball handle. This is a very all around, especially for 2K. This one's gonna have to be more 2K based than IRL, just cause it's gonna be tough to do that. KD is not too, to be honest, KD isn't that good physically, but what makes him a really good player is his his skill on the court. But I'd say his speed is probably his best asset. He's pretty explosive. But with the scoring build, you always gotta go all out with the finishing, except for post hook. He's not gonna be using the post hook on this build. Free throw, you gotta get the shooting edges up there, so you gotta obviously do that. And these are the only two things I would upgrade for passing. There's a lot of room on this build too. You do get a lot of attribute upgrades. For KD, he's a better interior defender than perimeter, but he's not terrible at either. And he only gets one defensive badge, but it really depends on. There's two ways I would say you could make this build. You could take down standing dunk honestly all the way, if you're thinking about being the main ball handler, and then just put the rebounding up if you want to make it more realistic to Kevin Durant. But you only get 3 defensive badges anyways, and KD honestly should have more defensive badges, but I think 3 is the way to go. I don't think you need the standing. And I think also his finishing is probably his worst attribute, other than maybe passing, but he's not a bad passer at all. But where you enhance this build is KD he's slight, yeah. The problem with this build is you can't really put him up to that, that 6'10" that you want to put him at, right? So what you do is, well, if you really want to make it exactly 1-to-1 with KD, it's kind of impossible. Next gen is probably better for that. But what you can do is keep him at 6'7", but you're gonna have to keep him pretty lengthy. I think KD is I actually have no idea what KD's height is, but he's they call him a snake because he got that nice long wingspan. But I think if you really want to keep it even, you gotta I'll probably put it down to 1, just because, again, we're trying to make this more accurate to how he would play in terms of 2K, and you already have his block rating and stuff decent, so you can't go too crazy with that. You can honestly go, KD is such a good scorer that you can go shot creating or sharpshooting, but I think I would go shot creating just because KD be working in the mid range as well. But now the badges is a very important part. They said Chris Middleton and Gordon Hayward, and Chris Middleton is honestly pretty similar to KD. I think it's just KD's a better player, and so obviously they might not seem that similar, but they're pretty similar. I just like to do this, even though I don't like test them out unless it's like a separate video. But I just have Kevin Durant's jump shot on. Personally, for finishing badges, if I'm only using one, I like Pro Touch, but you can definitely change that one up because there's so many finishing badges this year. So I think you're good either way. KD, again, you can really go crazy with the badges. Range is definitely one I think you should get. Deadeye is definitely another one for KD. And Green Machine doesn't really equate to anything in real life. So I'd probably say Difficult Shots is another one. I like to put these all Hall of Fame just because I think it's better to be really good at a few things than just like decent at a few things. KD definitely has handles for days. Quick first step for sure. Downhill. The rest of these are kind of like whatever, so I'll just go like stop and go and tight handles, but you can honestly do whatever. Maybe unpluckable, but I'll go tight handles for the purpose of this video. And the very last thing I'm going to do is put on 3 defensive badges. One which will be this one is tough because KD is known to get a lot of blocks, but I wouldn't put clamps though, to be honest. If we're gonna make this realistic to KD, if you're playing like as a perimeter player, definitely put clamps. But for the purpose of this, I would say I'm gonna put bronze just because there's only a few. I would say this is tough. This is definitely tough. But I would definitely say rim protector, chase down artist, and honestly, I'll go with 3, 2, 1. Lightning reflexes. Just kidding, rebound chaser, because KD can get the rebounds, but I couldn't think of something like that would be very good to put on. And I just noticed that I haven't played this like feature, but I just peeped that you can actually like plug yourself into any team now, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if that's a new thing with the full game or what, but that's pretty dope. So if you want to try this build, like I'll probably put him on a team that he can play small forward on, and is pretty good. Like the Rockets would probably be a good one. Or if you just want to plug him in the Nets, take KD's spot or just slide him down, you can do that. But this part doesn't really matter. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I think this is the best KD build out. That except for the height. The height is the one thing that's like a big problem. And again, with the height being that low, you're not gonna be able to really do anything about the wingspan. But I actually don't think they have the nets here. But oh yeah, they do. Wait, I just saw it. No, I'm not tripping, huh? I want to find that nets before the game is alright. Yeah. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out of here. Peace. Road to 1K.